Hello and welcome to this tutorial video in Naval Action series. We're going to get on a rattlesnake here and then put a snow in fleet. This video is about fleet manoeuvres and a little bit more about manual sails. So there is our snow in the fleet. Hit fleet and you can see it. Hit manage crew, and this is where we can put crew on the ships. Use the sliders. I'm just going to hire some crew while I'm here. I've only got 550 hired, and I can take 650, so I might as well hire another 100, because you can actually put them on your ships when you're on the high seas. They sort of teleport to your ships. Don't know how it works, but it works. So we've got our two ships, a heavy rattlesnake and a snow, and we're going to sail out. We found this guy. He's an LGV and we're going to attack him. The snow's operating in free mode at the moment. You see there, free mode. I hit him to get that screen up. That's your fleet control thing, and he's just really aggressive. He's gone charging off, and what I've done is I have backed my foresail. So I've hit QQ, double tapped Q to put my foresail down. The front of my boat is being hit by the wind and is being pushed around, so you can see the wind is hitting that. As I go through the halfway mark, I change. I hit EE to put my foresail down the other way, and I hit ZZ or ZZ to put my back sails down and form that arrowhead shape to go through the wind. When you're going with the wind, when you're going with the wind that way, you make the arrow in the direction you want to go. When you're going through the wind, you do it in the opposite direction. So here we are, coming up on the guy, and the snow's been in there already, smacking away at him. So let's see if we can make him go into destroy mode. We click on him and hit destroy. Click on the boat, didn't work, hit destroy. Now he's on destroy. You can see it changed there. He's now destroying. He was anyway, but that's just telling him it. Now this is where I make a big mistake. I get too close and I lose the wind. I didn't realise where the wind was. This guy starts pulling me from that distance there. See that? He's pulling me in. And this is where I thought I was going to lose my rattle. I thought, oh, this is it. He's got so many men. This is what these big traders do. They board you at the first opportunity when you're on a small boat. But somehow the gods of naval action smiled and I just got away right there. But I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to get a broadside off, but I missed. You can see I was on an angle there and his shots didn't really hurt me. And as I'm trying to get away and get back in some wind, oh no, I'm going to hit my own guy. So then I go hammer down on the sails, form that arrowhead. You can see it forming there. I hit EE and ZZ or ZZ, and I sweep past him, very tight turn without actually hitting him. So you can see how the manual sails give you that. But unfortunately what then happened was that my snow decided it was good to get in close with no wind, and he got captured. So there he is getting captured, and here I am going with the wind, that arrowhead shape. That's the direction I want to go. I hit QQ and I hit CC, and that moves my foresails down and my back sails down the way I want them to go. And as I go through the halfway mark, I go back onto skipper auto. You can do that. You can go back on skipper auto, or you can change direction. So this time it was just skipper auto. Hit the F key. See, my ship's been captured. So I had to let the trader go at this point. Here I am going through the wind again. I need to get back on my guy so I can get him back. And what I did was I hit CC so my rear sails come down. And see what I'm doing with the rudder? I'm going backwards, so I'll put the rudder over to the left to turn the nose to the right. It's just like driving a go-kart. And now going forwards the other way. I'm just having to tack up on him because he's riding the eye of the wind from me. You see I'm doing that reverse arrowhead, see that? So what happens is I hit ZZ or ZZ, the back sails go down, the wind hits them and pushes the back of the boat around. The back of the boat gets pushed. Now the front of the boat's been pushed, and that's why it's gone into reverse. So I change the rudder. When the front of the boat's been pushed, you're not getting any forward direction, it's pushing you back. So I change the rudder and put back into skipper auto and get underway again. Coming up on him, nearly there. Took me quite a few tacks to get up on him. I hit boarding at some point because I wasn't sure if I had to board him or not, but you don't. You just get the X and then you can just move the thing around. Here I am, back of the boat being pushed around, and now the front of the boat gets the wind and I go into backwards. So I move over to the left and steer it like a go-kart going backwards. See how swiftly it comes around when that happens? The nose is being pushed there. Now back into skipper auto, I've got him lined up and I can come in on him now. And when I come in on him, I'll get an X and I can move the men around. Here it is. So I can take my ship back. Didn't even raid it, still got all my repairs. Thank you, LGV. Got my ship back. There he is, in spite of my foolishness. And now we can leave, and I'll show you how the repairs on the high sea work. Which is going to happen in a second as soon as we leave this battle. Right, we're out. And on the open world, you can hit that manage crew up there, and you can move the slider. And see that because I had crew back in port, I can just sort of teleport them onto my ships. And I'm sending them to my crew. And then I hit the repair button next to that, and I can repair both ships. I can't repair my fleet when I'm in battle, but I can repair it out here. And it's a sort of an instant repair when you do it this way. Now I can repair my main ship as well. Now when I repair my crew, it's actually repairing my crew back in port. So don't do this, because this uses up rum. Well, you could just go and buy them for a few dollars back in port. And that's how you do it. That's how you can use the flute maneuvers and the manual sails when you're in battle. I hope that was useful to you.